Well, there's a lot we can do about it. So today what I wanted to try to do was help each of you understand what's going on in the water business with filtration, with different forms of filtration, with reverse osmosis, with distillation. I'd like to give you my opinion on all of them, whether it matters or not, and give you kind of a plus and minus of what I see happening. As I continue to watch this whole water thing develop, I'm starting to realize that here's special reporting on hidden dangers, lax oversight, raises tap water risks. Here's another one that I just found in US Today. How safe is your water? A water expert urged Utahns to help protect groundwater. You know, we're doing all these things. We're driving our jet skis. We're doing all this boating. We're blowing this poison right into the lake on a daily basis throughout the summer. And nobody realizes where all those toxins are going. Not only are we doing this thing and great environmental hazards, as you know, we are the recreation capital of all the United States. There's more people that like to play in Utah than anywhere else in terms of, you know, what do we call it on the license plate? The greatest snow on earth? Well, we have a reputation because our #1 industry here is recreation. And so all of these things that we're doing are escalating on the war against Mother Nature in polluting our own environment. So we need to do some things about it. And everywhere I turn, I keep seeing these articles come out about water. Here's another couple that came out. Federal regulations revamped, but serious problems still exist with water. Here's some families that had some serious health problems that related to drinking water. Drinking water program gets a fraction of the enforcement dollars. There's not enough money to make this thing work. Water systems with significant violations, and they publish them and put them in the newspaper about those that are cheating in the reporting process within the cities of whether you have clean water or not. Boston battles the Environmental Protection Agency over filtered water. Nobody's really checking filtered water. Failing to filter, people in counties that fail to even do the basic requirements that the EPA has set out for them to keep water safe. Studies suggest millions of Americans are getting sick each year just to the pathogens in water. Powerful new pollutants imperil drinking water supplies across the country. Okay, here's another one. Radon unregulated in dirty water. You know, we've heard of this radon gas. A drink from the tap leaves thousands ailing, and this happened to be in Australia. Here's one that came out. This was a special report on hidden dangers of drinking water. EPA's data steam is polluted by inaccuracies. So we're not even reporting right within the system. Nebraska files a lawsuit contesting EPA's power to check. Sydney, Australia was forced to boil its water. Okay, new consumer reports don't tell the whole story. So this is a common problem now starting to raise its head all over this country, that there's a water problem emerging, and it's emerging at exponential rates for people. Now, what do people try to do once they know? In every city, the other day, I happened to do this with a distiller, but I took a couple gallons of water and distilled it, and I wanted to see how much pollutants it took out, and then I put it back in this bottle. This is the amount of solids that came from that water, and if I shake it up pretty good, it'll dissolve these solids and turn this whole thing. You'd think it was chocolate milk, but it's just solids that were in the water, but it was that full of solid. After I distilled, cleaned the distiller, put it back in, they come off my coils that look something like this, and it's just incredible the amount of hardness, the amount of minerals that's in them. And people know this because they can taste it. They can tell. They can see it on the shower walls. They can see it everywhere. Basically, filth, commonly found in tap water, that's what this is, filth. Okay, now what do we do about it? Well, let me show you some of the common things that people try to do about it. And by the way, what they call this is the amount of total dissolved solids that's in your water. Each of you today could bring me a sample of water, and I have a little machine that could test the total dissolved solids in the water in your area. Now, I happen to go to the internet, and if you go to the Environmental Protection Agency or the Division of Utah's Water Safety, you can go in there and pull off. They are tracking the total dissolved solids in every county. And And I have pages and pages here of all the water systems in the entire state of Utah.